A very good evening to my dear students. It's a great pleasure to meet you all again. Hope all of you are doing fine. Okay, before I move on, I would like to grab this opportunity to express my gratitude to Mr. Danish Balakrishnan and the Sudaroli Valaiyoli team for organizing this wonderful platform. I would also like to thank my beloved headmistress, Madam V. Rajambal, for her continuous guidance and motivation. And not forgetting to all my friends for their support. Okay, dear students, what are we going to see in this session today? Okay, learning to write. And this is going to be very important for you in your section C. Okay, what are the learning objectives for today? Okay, this is going to guide you. Okay, only if you know what you're going to learn, it will be, you can focus on what you're going to learn from me today. Okay, it's a simple sharing. It could be a revision session as well for you. I'm sure you know about sentences. Okay, but this session can help you, okay, to remember, to reflect back what are sentences. All right, let's look at the learning objectives. Okay, number one, types of basic sentences. Number two, stretch a sentence. I'm going to share with you how to stretch a sentence so that you can make quality sentences. Number three, making the sentence better. Okay, there are many tricks and tips to make your sentence better. And we are also going to have the final session, practicing writing in section C. I'm very sure the section C is the killer for most of you, right? 25 marks. How to get the 25 marks, which will determine your A, which will determine whether you are going to pass or fail, or your B and your grades. Okay, there are so many things to write. How to write? That's the question that lingers in many of you. Okay, never mind. Let's see what I have for you all here. Okay, basic sentences. Before you write a good essay or writing, you must know the sentences. You need not, what do you say? You don't have to memorize. Okay, this is declarative, this is interrogative, this is imperative, exclamatory. No, you don't have to memorize. I'm just going to introduce to you the types of sentences. What types of sentences? You just need to know. Okay, only if you know the sentences, you'll be able to write them. You should have a variety of sentence in your writing, which will carry more marks. Okay, let's look at the types of sentence. The first one, declarative. Okay, what is declarative? Tell something. You're telling something. Next, interrogative. Ask questions. Okay, how to ask questions. Next, imperative. Give command. How to give command. We are going to look at that. The fourth, exclamatory. Here, this type of sentences you use to express your feelings. When you express your feelings, you must know how to write the sentence and what punctuation you need to use. Let's move on. Yeah, these are the examples. In the first one, ouch, it hurts. Okay, this is exclamatory. You are expressing your pain feeling. So how do you express your pain feeling? Ouch. If something hits you, you feel the pain. How are you going to express? You say, ouch. All right, the next one, interrogative. Okay, what are the sentences? How does the sentence look like? Can you help me? You're asking for help. You're asking. You are asking. When you ask, it is interrogative. And you have a question mark there. Remember, when you ask a question, the sentence must end with a question mark. The third, put that book here. Okay, this is imperative. You're giving a comment. Put that book here. Here, we have got a exclamation mark. And the fourth one is declarative. You're declaring something. You're giving an information. Example, Rita went to school. So you're telling someone or you're telling somebody that Rita went to school. So you're declaring. All right. Let's look at the next slide. Yeah, there are 6 sentence patterns. Don't worry. Okay, you need not memorize all this. I'm just going to give you a brief introduction. That's all. Just for you to know how the sentence vary. No worries, okay? No need to worry. No need to memorize. Nothing like that. Nobody's going to ask you what sentence pattern is this. Okay, nothing like that. You just need to know. You need to learn the sentence patterns. You need to know it. That's all. Okay, let's look at the first one. Subject and action verb. After this, in the following slides, you'll be able to view the sentences. Or for all the sentence patterns, you can see the example sentence. Number 2, subject, action, verb, and direct object. 3, subject, action, verb, and adverb. 4, subject, linking verb, and adjective. 5, subject, linking verb, nominative. And the last one, subject, action verb, indirect object, direct object. Yeah, I can see some of you thinking, what is she talking about? Don't worry. Let's see the next slide. You will understand better. Yeah. See? Subject, action verb. Look at the examples. Suren read. My family and I rested. Can you see the subject and the action verb? The pupils sat and read. My family and I rested and ate. So these are subject and action verb sentences. I am sure all of you do this, right? This kind of sentences, right? So you know what am I talking about? I'm sure. All right. Let's look at the next family. Subject, action verb, direct. Okay, let's see the examples. Ali took my pencil. Number 2, Ali took my book and pencil. 3, the cat is eating fish. 4, Mohan went to the market. And 5, the frog leaps into the pond. Okay, these are subject, action verb, direct sentences. Okay, stay calm. You're just going through the sentences. By the end of the session, I'm going to teach you how to write the sentences. So now you just view the sentence and just get to know them. That's about it. Don't worry. Yeah, these are the subject, action verb, and adverb sentences. Here you can observe the adverbs at the end of the sentence, right? Gracefully, silently, quickly, melodiously, all these are adverbs. All right, now we look at the sentences. The girl is dancing gracefully. Number 2, the pupils are reading silently. 3, The mouse ran quickly. And number 4, Ali always plays computer games. And the last one, Alina sang melodiously. These are subject, action, and adverb. The girl, subject, dancing, action verb, gracefully, adverb. So that is why they are called as subject, action verb, adverb sentences. All right, now let's look at the next slide. Yes, these are subject, linking verb, and nominative. All right, let's look at the examples. Number 1, the girl is Melissa. 2, they are firefighters. 3, the teacher is Encik Rahman. 4, Serena Williams is tennis player. The last one, Zara and Elena are siblings. Okay, so these are subject, linking verb, and nominative. So let's see the next one. Okay, this is subject, linking verb, adjective. Example, she is kind and helpful. The man is muscular. The boy is clever. The fox is cunning. The boxes are heavy. These are subject, linking verb, and adjective sentences. I'm sure students, you have written this kind of sentences, hundreds and thousands of this kind of sentences. Okay, but now you get to know them. Okay, they are subject, linking verb, adjective sentences. All right, let's see the next one. Okay, these are subject, linking verb, indirect object, direct object sentences. Yeah, the headings look so big. Don't worry. Okay, no need to be scared. Let's look at the examples. The boy feeds the cat fish. My father gave me a pet. Ayu fed her rabbit carrots. My father gave me some sweets. Okay, these are subject, linking verb, indirect object, and direct object sentences. Remember, you need not know the types of sentences. As long as in your essay, in your writing, you can give this kind of various sentence patterns, you will come out with a good essay. So that's the reason. That's the reason you're learning types of sentences today. All right. Now let's see. Yes, I was telling you about stretch a sentence. Okay, how to stretch a sentence? Why must you know how to stretch a sentence? Only if you know how to stretch a sentence, you'll be able to write sentences with good structure, with the correct structure. So this can be a guide for you to write. Sometimes you're so lost, isn't it? When you see the words, when you see the picture, oh my God, you don't know what to write, right? I'm sure I'm right. Some of you, right? Okay, never mind. So when you get sent, I'm going to show you how to tackle your question paper. Okay, you just be with me, just follow me. You will know where I'm heading. Okay, just follow the steps so you won't be lost. Remember, if you can't follow, if you think it's too fast, no need to worry. You can always watch it in the YouTube channel, right? Okay, now just let's move on. Okay, look at the first one. Okay, here we divide into 3 parts: subject, verb, and you have the 4W and 1H. What is the 4W and 1H? Where, when, why, what, and how. Always keep your sentence with this guide. So you will have some ideas. This is going to help you to get some ideas how to write, what to write, where to start, where to move on, isn't it? So this is a guide how to write your sentence. Look at the first sentence here. Meena and her family. This is the subject. Okay, so when you divide, when you have three boxes like this, you must know subject, what to write, verb. You have learned a lot of verbs. Went to. And here you have to ask questions like where, Burra Lake, when, last Saturday, why, for a picnic. So if you can answer these questions, you will already have got 3 sentences here. Isn't it? You have got 3 ideas here. When you have your ideas and when you can organize your ideas, you can come out with beautiful sentences. Here, they went there. Okay, where? The last one is how. It's not a why, it's the error there. It's how. By bus. Okay, so subject, verb, and the 4W and 1H. The 4W and 1H is very important to guide you, to give you ideas, to stimulate your brain, what to write. All right? Okay, let's go on. See, subject, verb, adjective. So abstraction sentences. Subject, they were feeling, and here I've added a adjective. Okay, you add adjectives to make your sentence better. Okay, what are the adjectives that we added here? As happy as a lark. All right, let's see the next one. All right, these are compound sentence. Okay, how do you do compound sentence? What are compound sentence? We can join 2 sentences using basic conjunctions. Okay, the fanboys. I'm sure you remember I did this session with you earlier. The fanboys, the conjunctions, and other conjunctive adverbs. Okay, let's see how to connect the sentence, how to make a compound sentence. Because when you write your compound sentences, will give more quality for your essay. Longer sentence, you'll be making good longer sentence with the compound sentence. Okay, let's look at the example. You see there is one basic sentence, and then it is connected by a sentence connector, and you have got another basic sentence. Sentence 2. Sentence 1 and sentence 2 is connected by sentence connector. All right, let's see here. Okay. Sentence 1. They arrived at the lake. This is sentence 1, basic sentence, remember? And the next one, sentence 2. They saw a shady spot under a tree. Yes, so when you join sentence 1 and sentence 2 using sentence connector. What is the sentence connector here? Yes, when. When they arrived at the lake, they saw a shady spot under a tree. Okay, this became a compound sentence. Can you see, students? Do you understand? Can you see sentence 1? They arrived at the lake. Sentence 2, they saw a shady spot under a tree. When you join both the sentences, with a strong sentence connector such as when. This is how it will sound. When they arrived at the lake, they saw a shady spot under a tree. Yes, this is your compound sentence. All right. The next one is complex sentence. Just now you saw compound sentences. Now you're going to view the complex sentences. Okay, here you need to join two clauses. When you join two clauses, it will be complex sentence. Okay, let's look at the first clause. Arun, who wears a blue jersey. This is clause 1. Look at clause 2. Is playing football with his friends. Clause 1, clause 2. Okay, now when we connect them, when we make it as one, Arun, who wears a blue jersey, I'm sure you can observe the comma there, is playing football with his friends. Okay, this is a complex sentence. This is how you write complex sentence. Let's move on. Okay, these are some examples of complex sentence. The first one, Arun, who wears a blue jersey, is playing football with his friends. Sentence 2, pity of the cat. Susie took it and fed it fish. Third, because it was already late, Minnie left for school without taking a bath. Okay, students, can you see? All these three are examples of complex sentences. Okay, now I'm going to come back to how to stretch a sentence. Just now I gave you a simple view, right? With the basic sentence. Okay, now we are going to look how to stretch a sentence wholly. Okay, what are the questions you need to ask? Okay, just now when you saw the slide, okay, that was on how you stretch basic sentence, simple things. Okay, one subject with one verb and this kind of things. Okay, now when you are going to write an essay, you must know how to stretch a sentence. What are the questions you need to ask when you want to stretch a sentence? All right. Okay, look at the sentences, look at the questions you need to ask. First one, who are they? When you start answering who are they, you'll be surprised. You'll have lots of things to write. The next question, what activity are they doing? What are they doing? When you look at the picture and you ask yourself, what are they doing? I'm sure you have got ideas. And the third one, where does the activity take place? Okay, where does the activity take place? So you have to scrutinize the picture to see the surrounding, to check the mood. All right. Okay, and the question number 4, when does it happen? Okay, the time. And the last one, why do they do the activity? Here, you can come out with some of your creativity and creative ideas to write. All right. Let's look at the next slide. Okay, look at the picture. Okay, I'm going to stretch these sentences. Okay, stretch and write sentences for this picture together with you. Okay, we are going to write 5 basic sentences based on the picture. Make sure to look at the picture. Can you see? What can you see in the picture? Lots of animals there, cactus there. All right. Are you done seeing the picture? Can you come out with some ideas, some sentences? It's okay. Later we can check whether your answers are correct or not. All right. Let's see what we have. Yes. Subject. You must have tables like this. When you make tables like this, it will help you. It will help you to give more ideas, help you to think. Okay. Subject. Second column is verb. And the third column is the 4W and 1H. Do you remember? I showed you the slides on this earlier. Okay, 4W and 1H. What, where, when, why, and how. Okay, look at the sentence. The first one. There is a desert. That was a picture of a desert. Correct? Okay, sentence number 2. Many animals live in the desert. Did you make this kind of sentence? Yes, very good. All of you are good. Okay, number 3. Cactuses grow in the desert. And 4. The sun shines brightly. Adjective there. Can you see? The desert is hot. Sorry, earlier it was an adverb, and this is the adjective hot. The desert is hot. These are 5 basic sentences which can be easily constructed based on the picture using this table. When you keep this table as a guide, it will be very much easier for you to write sentences. You can practice later with other questions, okay? Right now, let's see. Yes. So, you made 5 basic sentences, right? Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make your sentence sounds better. How to write a sentence, a better sentence. Some tips on how to write a better sentence. What you saw just now on the five sentences on the table, that was a basic sentence. Of course, you can write sentences like that. It's not wrong at all. Okay, it's not wrong. Don't worry. But if you want to get a better grade, you must make good quality sentence. So how to make quality sentence? What are quality sentence? Do I have to add salt and pepper? Yes. What is the salt and pepper here? I will show you. What are the salt and pepper to make sentences, to make better sentences? Okay, this is the recipe. Add adjective. Okay, ingredient number 1, add adjective. Look here. Many animals live in the desert. This is the basic sentence, right? Which we wrote earlier. Okay, how to make it sound more interesting? We add adjective such as wild and hot and dry. Okay, this kind of words, when you add in your sentence, it will look better. Your sentence can be better. This is how we should make our sentence better. So in order to that, you must learn, or you must have a list of adjectives which you can use in your essay. Just find some adjectives and keep it. Okay, and familiarize with it so that when you write, it will come to you automatically. Okay, just a few adjectives which you may use in your essay. Just remember, just get to know them, learn them. All right, let's see the next one. Yeah, how else can you make your sentence better? By using an adverb. You can describe the action by using adverb. How to describe the action? Example. Many animals live solitarily in the desert. Students, you can write many animals live in the desert. It's not wrong. It's correct. 100% correct. But I'm just asking you to add adverbs to make your sentence better. Quality to get an A. Okay, I can hear you, some of you asking, teacher, if we write just the basic sentence, can't we get an A? You may get an A if you don't make any mistakes, and there are many things, right, to consider. But by writing a good sentence, a better sentence, by using adjectives, adverbs, and other things, to get an A will be easier. All right? Okay, let's see the next slide. Making the sentence even better. Students, do you understand? Making the sentence even better. Just now, we made the sentence better. Now, we are making the sentence even better. How to make it even better? Yes, we are going to add some cheese into our cake. Understand? Okay, I'm just joking, okay? So what are the cheese which I was mentioning to you? The cheese is idioms, similes, proverbs. Yes, dear students, when you add idioms, similes, and proverbs, you will definitely make your sentence even better. But remember, you must be confident of the usage. It must be appropriate. Don't just take and write a list of idioms and a list of similes and proverbs which is not suitable. Please remember, please check that these idioms, similes, or proverbs which you're using is appropriately used. Okay, make sure it is necessary there. Okay, you may infuse your sentence with figure speeches like idiom, simile, proverb, and sayings. Definitely, if they are used properly, appropriately, you will confirm get a very much and a very good essay, good quality essay. When the marker reads your essay, they will surely know that this is a good writer. Remember, use only when you are sure. Don't just write idioms, a list of idioms, a list of similes, a list of proverbs just because I told you to do it. All right? I'm sure you get what I mean, right? Okay, students, let's move on. Yeah, now we are going to apply whatever we saw, okay, the steps, the recipes, the tips and tricks, and we try to do the sentences. Okay, this will how your writing questions appear in your exam paper. All right, section C, it's 25 marks. That's a lot of marks, okay, a lot of marks. That's why we call it a killer, but it is not a killer. When you know how to do it, it's not a killer. It's actually going to help you. All right, look at the instruction. Write a story about the given pictures. You may use the words or questions to help you. You must answer in the spaces provided. Your answer should be between 80 and 100 words. So, not less than 80 words, not more than 100 words. Remember? And please write down the words. How many words? You have to write down the count. Remember? Okay, let's look at the question. Types of stimulus, type of stimuli you'll get. Okay, one of these stimuli will be probably given either in C1 or C2. So I'm sure you know you have got C1 and C2. You're supposed to write only one, isn't it? You only choose either C1 or C2. Okay, you will either get a series of pictures or you will get a composite of picture. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, these are series of pictures. You have got 3 series of pictures with short notes, and they will give you the beginning. How to begin? You got to follow this. You cannot write your own beginning. Okay, you have to start your essay with these 2 sentences. No changing the name and nothing. Just start. Just follow. Follow the instruction. The next one is a composite picture. This is called as a composite picture. The earlier was a series of picture. This one is a composite picture. Here you are given questions. Okay, this kind of questions can really help you to come out with ideas. Okay, you look, there are 4 questions. When you answer these 4 questions based on the picture, you will already get started. Okay, your engine can get started to write the essay. Most of you have got starting problem. I know that. So when you have got questions like this, your mind can be triggered. What to write? Where to start? Isn't it? All right, let's see. Okay, here, these are some general tips. Okay, some general tips on how to write your essay in section C. Okay, the first one, number 1, organize your idea. Use storyboard or mind map to plot the story. And number 2, write 15 to 16 basic sentences. Use subject, verb, 4W1H table. Remember the table I showed you earlier? Okay. The next, revise your sentence. Introduce strong words and phrases. Number 4, check your grammar, spelling, and punctuation. 5, count the words. If exits, remove the weakest sentence. Don't blindly remove or just erase words, okay? Remember, check your sentence. When you are removing or reconstructing your sentence, make sure you check. Don't remove the strong sentence. All right? Let's move on. Yeah. Remember, your story has got 3 parts. Beginning, middle, end. Beginning, middle, end. Always stick to this. So you will have a opening, the main story, and the closure. All essays and all stories should be like this, should be organized in this way. Only then your essays will be well organized. All right, let's go on. How to plot a story. How to plot the story, how to write the beginning of the story. What to write in the beginning? Yeah, we are so blur, right? Okay, what to write in the beginning? Yes, name the character, describe the character, set time and place, set mood. This should be in your beginning. This is what you should write at the beginning of your essay. Okay, how to set the character? What to write about the character? These are some ideas, some things you can write about the character, the age, gender, workplace, personality, job, school, home, and name. These are the things you can write about a character. Not necessarily you must follow everything. Just choose or just apply the appropriate ones. I'm just giving you some ideas. All right, students. Let's move on. Time is catching up. Yes, next is the setting. What do I mean by setting? What is it, setting, teacher? Setting means the time the story takes place. The place, is it in the school? Is it at home? Is it at the library? And the mood, is it a happy occasion or a sad occasion? You have to determine that. You have to see that. You have to confirm that before you go on. Yes, here I'm showing you the example how to draft the character. As we told just now, the table, this is the subject verb for W1H table. When you draft about the character, this is how you do it. Subject is verb is 4W1H, a story about Lisa. She is a smart and clever person. Can you see, students, how we stretch the character here? Okay. Next one, the setting. We have to get to know the setting, right? Before we write. Setting means time, place, event, mood. Yes. Let's see. All right. These are the questions you should ask when you want to find out the setting. Where did the action take place? When did it happen? Morning, evening, yesterday, last night. Okay, what event was it? How did the characters feel? What the weather was like? Remember, you can write it was a bright, sunny morning, things like that. Okay, when you ask these questions, you will definitely answer. You will have the answer and then you can come out with beautiful essays. Drafting setting. Okay, this is how we draft the setting. The example is here. Always keep to your table, your subject verb table. It was 18 November 2017. Lisa and her parents were at the school hall. Okay, the setting is already there. Okay, the next one. Okay, this is the middle part of the story. Remember, students, before this, we were talking about the beginning, right? Beginning, middle. Okay, this is the middle. What are you going to write in the middle? This middle session is what will be telling the whole story about. Okay, everything is here. The climax, everything is here. Okay, write events before the incident. Write events during the incident. Write events after the incident. Okay, use sentence connectors to link the paragraph. I'm sure you know this, right? After, next, after that, in a process, you can write first, second, next, things like that. These are sentence connectors. Okay, let's look at the example. Yes, here. Middle session is where you chronologically write the events. Can you see? The same thing. We use the table. The event started at 8:30 a.m. After a prayer, pupils and teachers sang the national anthem and state song. So these are events. These are things before the event, right? All right. Yeah, continuation of the event. Mira received a trophy and a certificate. She beamed a smile. Her friends cheered her too. Okay, now we came to the end part of the story. At the end part of the story, you can write what was the lesson learned from the story. Did the incident impact the character? How did the character feel about the incident? Okay, these are a few things you can write at the end part of your essay. And of course, write number of words at the bottom of the page. Remember, it's very important. Okay. All right. Now let's go on. Okay, here drafting the these are the example. Okay, the end part. Lesson learned. Just say in case you want to write about a lesson learned at the end of the story. Oh, this is how you can write. After the ceremony, they congratulated her, whatever. Okay. The next one, Mira was as proud as a peacock. Okay, this is simile here. This is a example of simile use. It's correct, right? As proud as a peacock. Or you can even say she was as happy as a lark. Okay, the most common one, right? Okay, sure. After seeing that, I would want you to practice how to write. Write a story about the given picture. You may use the words to help you. Write your answers in the space provided. Your story must be in between 80 and 100 words. This is the normal instruction for section C. Let's look at the pictures. Yes. Can you see, students? Look at the picture. If this is the beginning part of the story. All right. Describe the characters. Okay. So when you plot the table, subject verb table, this is how it's going to look. Mira is my friend. She lives 5 doors away from my home. She likes outdoor activities. You are describing about Mira at the beginning of your essay, your story. Understand? Set the story, the setting of the story. When, isn't it? Last Sunday, Mira and her family went to where? Sekayu for a picnic. Mira and her sister were excited. So this is the setting of the story. We are in the setting. We already write the time, the day, and the mood. Everyone is excited. Okay, exciting mood. So to begin the essay, the moment they arrived there, Mira's father found a shady spot under a tree by the lake. Then they ate some snacks. Okay, middle. This is the middle part. See, something happened. Can you see the picture? Look at the picture clearly. Middle, okay, this is the middle part. After having their meals, Mira and her sister saw a few ducks. What did they see? If you ask the question at the last table, what did they see? See, they saw a few ducks. While Diana was feeding the ducks, she slipped into the lake. Can you follow me, students? Anyone lost? No worries. You can view the slides again later. Let's go on. Still, we are at the middle part of the story. Mira was shocked, so she cried like a baby. Seeing the incident, Mira's father jumped into the lake and saved Diana. Let's move on. The end part. This is the third picture. The end. What happened at the end? See the picture? I'm going to switch. Fortunately, the lake is not deep. Mira was thankful. Her sister was safe. All right. Okay. My dear students, I hope you were able to follow how to make the sentences. So after this, you can watch back the session and go slow at your own time. Okay, remember to write the subject verb table for each and every part of your essay. Always divide your essay into 3 parts: beginning, middle, and end. So you will not miss out anything. Okay, you will not miss anything in the story. Everything will be there. And also remember to use the subject verb table. Okay, when you write your sentences based on your the 4W and 1H, so everything will come into place. everything will fall into place. Okay, and remember, your essays can be written in simple, basic sentence. It is not wrong. Okay, don't be panicked just because you saw complex sentences, compound sentences, and so many types of many sentences. Okay, don't be alarmed. No worries. Simple sentences are good. Okay, you can make simple sentences and can get a good essay. But when you put in your simple sentences, okay, when you fit them with adjectives and adverbs especially, it will definitely help you, okay, to raise the standard of your writing. It's very important. Just put in some adjectives and adverbs, okay, in your sentences. It's going to make your essay look much better. How to write adjectives, how to write adverbs. Yeah, learn them. You can find them a lot, okay, in your books. There are plenty and plenty of adverbs and adjectives. Just add a few, keep in your list down, keep it with you. When you write your essays, okay, always refer to the list and try to fit in, try to use the adjectives and adverbs. Don't wait until the exam. Okay, always don't say, it's okay, I will write adjectives and adverbs in my exam, in my UPSR. No, don't do that. Remember, practice makes perfect. Only if you practice it now, okay, practice every time. Every time when you're writing your essay, every time when you're doing something, your section C, each writing should be perfect. Each writing should be the best. Each writing should be like the script, your answer, your exam answer script. That is how you should treat your writing. Only then it will be a practice for you. When you are sitting for your real exam, no fuss. No problem, because you can write. That's how you write. So no need to worry. Okay, get hold of the adjectives and adverbs. No need to worry about the proverbs and the idioms. Sometimes they are a bit, it is not difficult. Nothing is difficult when you make it as a practice. But adjectives and adverbs are handy. It's easier to remember and use. Okay, and of course, for your section C, you must remember the punctuation, the capital letter. These are all very important. The full stop is important. The capital, the way you write. Okay, the way you write your alphabet P, alphabet T, alphabet K. Make sure it is either capital or small. Okay, because some of you write the K, write the P, like until we don't know. The examiner doesn't know whether it's a capital or it's a lowercase. I always encounter this kind of problems, and I always tell my students, remember to write clearly. Although your sentences are flowery, beautiful, and perfect, if you make punctuation errors, your marks will be deducted. Remember not to make this kind of mistakes. Okay, practice how to stretch sentences. Okay, don't know simple things. Just add one word, one adjective, one adverb. Okay, try to make compound sentences. Okay, it's easy. Okay, try to make sentences with and, this kind of things, simple words. And try to list down strong words. You have to learn the strong words. Keep a list of strong words, keep a list of adjectives and adverbs. These are my advice for you. Okay, students. Okay, let's meet again in the next session in the future.